Ricky Funez, Hamzah Sheeraz, a new partnership it would appear. Tell me from your perspective, how did this come about, Ricky?
Happened 2 years ago with Taz Khan. Taz Khan set up a meeting between Amir and Amir's. Because he's related to Amir Khan, so thanks to Taz, 2 years ago he had a meeting between Hamzah and I at a boxing gym and did mid-work with him for 45 minutes, and I didn't think too much about it, but 2 years later, I get a call from Taz telling me, hey, can you come to Dubai and do a mini camp? I go, oh, yes, why not? And the COVID thing prevented all that. And they came to LA and we did 4 months. From me to doing a little mini camp over there, which is going to be like 2 weeks, 4 months he ended up being in LA, which was great, And we hit it off, it was like a relationship. And as we're growing with each other, everything with respect. I love that about this kid. Powerful, strong, well-mannered, and great family behind him.
Nice words, Hamzah. I mean, how are you finding this relationship?
No, it's good. It's been good, Dev. It's been amazing, to be honest with you, working with Ricky. Do you know what I mean? I think it's the first time I've actually had a coach who I've been scared of, if that makes sense. As in, I look to as like a father figure, someone who actually tells me what to do and how to do it, when to do it, why to do it, everything. And he's worked with the top fighters, Diego Corrales. That's just one of them. That Corrales brothers and loads of fighters. So I can only learn off Ricky. And in this camp, he's only probably taught me 1% of what he knows. So there's still so much more to go, and I'm looking forward to it.
So Ricky, tell me, is he any good?
He's okay. He's all right. He's all right. One thing, Joe Goosen's been my teacher since I was a kid. And I always bring up his name because his name is really known in boxing. And I've been with Joe since I was 12 years old. And I've been behind the scenes learning everything from him. I've been he had me train Casamayor, Soto Caras, Diego Corrales. So I'm able, during that journey I had with Joe, I was able to learn a lot. So him training top fighters at that level, world champions, I brought that with Hamzah. I don't want to start Hamzah I want to start him at the top level and train him like a top fighter and like a world champion, so he knows where we need to be. And we've been doing everything right. Hamzah is a strong, powerful kid. Power. When I say powerful, snap. And I was telling another reporter right now that he doesn't waste his punches. He doesn't throw just to throw. When he has somebody hurt, he's going to finish him out. And that's very impressive for a young kid like Hamzah. And he's just 22 years old.
He's just 22. He's got a long way to go. Very bright future ahead of him. Tell me, you mentioned the name there, Diego Corrales. And for me, I'm looking at this guy, obviously, weight divisions apart. But is there similarities there with Diego Corrales?
Yes, with the height. Corrales and I, we would do our after boxing, we would go in the evenings and we would go do mid-work at a fitness gym. And seeing him his height, you see his height. Yeah. Diego Corrales was 6 foot, 6'1", 6'3". So there are similarities. The power is way different. Diego had it at 130, 135, for him. And one thing that I learned from Diego was that he learned how to fight on the inside really well before fighting any other world champions. And Hamzah, when I see him fight on the inside, I go, man, okay, you see those, like what you said, the similarity. So it is great to have a young kid like that,
Tell me, Hamzah, those first couple of weeks where you were adjusting, getting used to it, I saw your interview with Steve Bunce where you said you wanted to find out how good you were, find out if you were any good. So what did you learn about yourself? What have you learned in the last 4 months?
You know what? After the last fight, obviously I had all these big compliments from Carl Frampton and David Hayde, and I kind of thought to myself, if they're saying that and they see the potential in me, I need to up my game. I don't want to keep getting my ego massage and then come to world level and just totally fail. I didn't want to do that, so I thought, let me make the adjustment and go out and train with Ricky. But listen, the first 3 weeks, it's like it gives me nightmares thinking about it now. But yeah, listen, I'd go back home after a session, and because it was only me, my Taz and my dad, we'd have our own rooms, right, and no one would disturb each other. So I'd go back, I'd lie on the bed. I remember I'd lie on the bed and I'd think, oh, this is hard, man. It makes you think twice, honestly. And I used to think, and then what kept me motivated was the end goal. Why am I doing it? I'm away from home. I'm here for a purpose. I'm here for a reason. So yeah, man, that's it. It made me. It was good for building my character within me as well, and actually finding out who I am in boxing. So yeah, man.
That's where you separate the boys from the men, huh?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you don't see a lot of fighters just completely upping sticks, going and joining a new camp, leaving all their friends, all their family, apart from obviously Taz and your dad behind, and doing that. What have you learned about Hamzah as a character since getting to know him?
I'm still learning about him, to be honest with you. I'm still trying to figure out, what he likes and what he dislikes. I learned a little bit about it during camp because I just kept it as, we're going to train and work hard. And the first 3 weeks, like I told him, it's going to be hell, because he came really heavy after having knee surgery. So I go, look, man, this is the way we do it. You have to listen to me. Every step that I guide you through, you got to trust me in everything we do. Especially right now in the last few weeks of training, losing weight, he's been eating, he's been drinking water. Like right now, I just gave him a glass of water. I go, bro, trust me. I go, you're going to make weight without starving yourself, without drying out. You just got to learn how to trust me. For being a big boy, look how tall you are, 6'3". For making 154 pounds, it's not easy just for anyone. A lot of European fighters intend to lose the weight a day before or the day of the weigh-in. That's really not healthy. And like I told Hamzah, if you stay disciplined and you stay grounded and you have your family behind you, you're gonna make it really far. You just gotta trust your family and the people around you and keep a small circle, because you know how it is. Once you start getting bigger and bigger, everybody starts getting. You have so many. You got cousins coming from Pakistan, You got cousins coming from India, So I told him stay grounded. So I'm, this kid. I just can't. One thing is I don't like blowing smoke up anybody. It's a compliment that I'm really. The last time I ever spoke like that about a fighter was my nephew, But being with Hamzah Sheeraz is a whole different level now,
Well, Ricky said something there saying he's still getting to know what you like and what you don't like. So what do you like and what don't you like?
Brunettes, not blondes. No, I'm joking. Listen, at the end, he'll get to know me. He knows me better than my other coaches did, because I was with him literally every day, going to his house. You know what I mean? Just bonding, because to build a long-term relationship like these former world champions did, you just have to look how they was with their coaches. Do you know what I mean? They were very tight with their coaches. And that's what I'm trying to build now, I am building now. And yeah, man, I'm just looking forward to it, Dev. I'm looking forward. It's been a good camp, and I'm glad we're only 2 days away from fight night. It's good to be back in England. It's good to be back here. Good to be back seeing everyone. And like I said, come fight night, we'll see how much of a bond we've made.
Firstly, brunettes. My man, right there, don't leave me hanging. We still have it. Hamzah, give us your final prediction then. What's going to happen on Saturday night in there against Ezekiel Guerrero?
Yeah. Listen, I've worked way too hard to afford any slip-ups. I know that myself. It'll be a good fight. It'll be an entertaining fight. I'm confident I'll get a knockout victory, but definitely a victory regardless.
Ricky, thank you. Hamzah, thank you. And we'll see you on Saturday.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.